Hello and welcome back to Shelf Center. This is Bryce. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for liking and subscribing. This is something you end up enjoying. You never know, it could happen. It is Tuesday, Reviews Day. That's why we've got another review. We are going to stay consistent at least as long as I can. But anyway, I'm going to get back up to speed on my reviews that I've been slacking on for some time now. Keep them going, keep these consistent. It's my New Year's resolution for this year and to keep things really on point as much as I can for the channel. So anyway, this is going to be our review for Red Seas Under Red Skies. That's Gentlemen Bastards number 2. This is easily, very quickly becoming one of my all-time favorite series. I love Scott Lynch. I love his way of writing. I love his way of blending backstory with the current events, of just cleverness with a good con, a long con, and a short con, and all the cons in the middle. And anyway, so we're going to get to my rubric here. First things first, the cover. The cover is an easy one on this one. One of my all-time favorite covers. Absolutely just love. I mean, honestly, I've admitted this before. I think you put a ship on a cover, and I'm gonna love it. So it's already got me with a ship. It's a burning ship. I love the naming of these books. They're amazing. I just think they're very clever. I love the Lies of Loch Lamora, Red Seas Under Red Skies. Kind of a little more alliteration here, not as much as Lies of Loch Lamora. But anyway, one of my favorite covers of all time by Steve Stone, of course. Steve Stone does amazing work with ships, that's for sure. But anyway, quick summary here. I will tell you, there's going to be spoilers inevitably for book 1, Lies of Loch Lamora. I hope you go check that out. It's great. So this is book 2. So inevitably there's going to be some spoilers for that. But otherwise, this is a non-spoiler review unless I let you know, which, you know, there's points. So anyway, after the events of Lies of Loch Lamora, we're in shambles here. The Gentlemen Bastards have been decimated. We start out the book with Jean and Locke, and they're in a new city. It's Tal Varar now. And Tal Varar is a pretty cool place, but essentially they've got another con they've been working on the last couple years. And so we start off with that. Now the problem is, the way that we left things in Lies of Loch Lamora is that the boys, our boys, they kind of made some people mad, especially the most powerful people in the world they made mad. Of course they did. That's part of what made Lies of Loch Lamora so great, so epic. But they made the Bonds Magi really mad. And so they've come out of the woodwork. They're following them. They're tracking them. But they're not really doing as much as you think they might, right? With the whole threat that they, you know, if you kill one, they will devastate and decimate a whole city, town, country, whatever. They're going to go to town on that to protect their own. That's at least the rumor. So you've got threats, but they didn't kill anyone, right? We all know that. They just severely maimed so he couldn't do magic. And that's where they did that, because that was the Falconer, right? And so with that being the case, there's still some threats. And so, but as the synopsis on the book, I don't want to go too far into this, as the synopsis says that someone, even though they're in this whole new place, they're having a whole new con, they've got new identities, they've uncovered their past, hint hint, I wonder how, and now they've got to work for somebody, and they've got to do stuff for somebody. As usual, these guys are like the Harry Dresden of like fantasy. They're always getting just completely beat up so badly. Number 3 in my rubric, quotes. First one, I got a couple because I love, like, I could keep quoting and I had to limit this quite a bit. Difficult and impossible are cousins often mistaken for one another with very little in common. So it's just clever. It's just very clever. When you can't cheat the game, you'd best find a means to cheat the players. That was pretty early on in the book. Only one way to win when you're being chased by someone bigger and tougher than you. Turn straight around, punch their teeth out, and hope the gods are fond of you. Like I said, I could keep going. There's so many. Just love Scott Lynch's quotes, endlessly quotable. These are just such fun characters. All right, number 4, likes and dislikes. The likes are, like I said, it's constantly quotable. It's just very clever throughout. I really did feel like this one, You know, like I said, Liza Locklemoore kind of killed off a lot of the gentleman bastards, so we really get deep into our main characters, Jean and Locke, and like really get some good characterization for them, the people they meet, the story. Really, just I love the con within a con, and you don't quite know, like, and they love doing this thing where they will just tell you up front what they're doing, and then they're still conning you though. It's just great. It's so clever. There's this one scene that's just hilarious. They're on the ropes. Someone comes along to steal all their stuff, but is like, also, I can get the stuff from your bodies when I cut the rope and you die. So it's just this like slapstick almost scene that's hilarious. Definitely check out the video I did on Murphy Napier's channel that we really went into detail. There's so many likes to this though. Not just the cover, there's I don't want to get into spoilers, but there's just like so many characters that come into this that you like love, that you fall in love with, that are great. Dislikes. This is one you can check out the video I did on Murphy Napier's channel. I did kind of start out that video going, look, there was a couple, like, right off the bat, I mean, this is where I guess we get into spoilers and typically where I do get into spoilers, but right off the bat, you get into this like situation where is Jean gonna betray Locke? And then the rest, you know, like a good portion of the book, maybe like half the book, it keeps like trying to get you to like guess, like, oh, is Jean like switching allegiances to Locke? Maybe not. Oh no. And then it's kind of like, I don't believe that he would ever after all they've been through. It just wasn't really believable for me. The other thing was the main guy, blanking on his name right now. He, who essentially poisons them, forces them to do his bidding. Two people like Jean and Locke who have the reputations they have. I mean, yes, this guy's got some, he just thinks he knows everything, and there's plenty of people like that. But you're still like, you gave them a lot of latitude to kind of play with. Who's to say when you just leave them to their own devices for even a month that they won't come back with a whole armada and force the stuff out of you, right? Like force the antidote out of you. It just seemed like, I don't know, it seemed a little less than believable for the story. But at the same time, like, it worked, and it's like all we really needed was like some way to control them. I get it, and it works for a great kind of cliffhanger, semi-cliffhanger for the end. So I can't like fault it too much, although that was one where it was easy to go, I don't know. But if you check out that video on Murphy Napier's channel, you see I was kind of convinced otherwise. In knowing these two and the way that I know them now, especially having read now The Republic of Thieves, that it's deeper connections that I wasn't even getting when I first read this, and I'm excited to read it again someday. One more non-spoiler dislike is just one of the things. There are so many names sometimes, and I think Lynch does a really good job of keeping them straight, but at the same time you do start going like, who the heck? Oh, it's one more, like, what level are we as to like fake names that are being given to Locke and Jean? There's no way around it, I think, just with what they're all doing and to pull off these cons. So I get it. It just is one of those where it gets hard, especially on audiobook. And number 5, if you like The Gentleman Bastards, I think you're going to like Joe Abercrombie and Mark Lawrence. They both have this really great way of just being so quotable. You walk away just going, ha, that was a good line, or just, oh, that was clever. That was really clever, cleverly done. I think they're really good. They don't shy away from being a little darker, grim dark. Some may call it. I don't know where they fall on the line there, because there's, a level of brutality, let's say, in all three of these that definitely is there. And I think if you like any of these, you're gonna like, or if you like this, you're gonna like definitely Mark Lawrence, Joe Abercrombie. Probably already reading them anyway, though. My rating on this one again was an easy. So far, I can kind of rank them between themselves, but it's a 10 out of 10. There's few books that are just this well put together. This is top tier, top of my all-time favorites. I have really just, my dislikes are pretty much just nitpicks. I think, like, I just don't, there weren't like stuff that drew me really that far out of the story and everything. You're still just, I I have a hard time functioning reading these books. Like, I am so into them. So that's huge. Then I got to do a quick note on the audiobook. Definitely, I did, I own this, obviously, it's here, but I also listened, so I did listen to the audiobook, so I did some immersive reading. Highly recommended that alone anyway. But Michael Page did a brilliant job, does just such a great job with these characters. It's almost like Harry Dresden level. I already mentioned Dresden, might as well. With James Marsters, that perfect for this narration job. Nails the characters. It just, you're so immersed in the story with him reading it, and it's got just great voices all around, and really just, I don't know, just pulls you in, and you just forget that you're even listening to somebody read to you. That's high quality audiobook narration for me. Anyway, that's my second review of the year, which is like almost as many as last year put together. No, not quite that bad, but it's we're coming. We're going to keep up on this. That's my goal here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.